that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
It's a new dawn to a new choice. If you've ever thought of leaving your country to come live in the wonderful land of Canada, well, the Liberal Party of Canada says now is the time to join this great nation. One of the leading members of the G7, a member of NATO, a safe haven for all. If you've already joined us, well, the Liberal Party of Canada is now making it available to all your family members to come join us. And you need not worry. We will have your back. We will have your back in all your endeavors. Welcome to Canada, is what we say. Let me introduce you to some of the things you can look forward to. The hallmark of Canadian society is our universal health care, where everyone has the right to be treated for their ailments in this society. And you will be welcome here after your 9 to 12 hour emergency room wait time. But you need not worry. You see, you will have the peace of mind knowing that our state-of-the-art facilities are packed full of the latest technologies and are second only to the rest of the developed world due to our staffing shortage. But that staffing shortage is only due to the fact that we laid off and fired all those white supremacists and misogynist people who refused to bow down to our dictates. I mean, our mandates to ensure the quality of health of all Canadians. Don't worry, we did this to open up the positions for you to come join this great nation and fill those positions with your credentials from your country. Welcome to Canada. When you come to Canada, you could join one of the most advanced militaries in the world. Here in Canada, we have taken the military to a whole new level. You see, we have decided that everybody is welcome in our military, and we are turning our military into a modern day military. Even though you may have to buy your own helmets and, well, pay for your own food, don't worry. You will have a great time there because nobody can get in trouble for doing anything in the military unless you're a man. But don't worry. If you believe in our way of thinking, the liberal way of thinking, you have nothing to fear, because as long as you agree with us, our military is here for you. Even though, well, we don't really have enough military, and well, we're kind of giving away your equipment right now. So, you know, but don't worry, we're gonna buy new tanks and, you know, get new stuff, and it'll be all good. The Liberal Party is here for you when you join our military. Remember, you can apply now to join the Canadian military. You don't even have to be a Canadian citizen to join our military. We have opened up the doors. But you must remember the most important rule. You see, this Liberal government has decided for us that you need to announce your pronouns. And if you're anything other than male or female, promotions will be available readily. If you are a male or a female, you may be waiting a while. You may have heard that in Canada, we are in a housing crisis. But don't you worry, we are building new homes for you. You'll be able to come here and purchase homes. We've also set the interest rates at a point where Canadians can no longer afford the homes, so the homes will be available for you when you arrive. And you'll be able to purchase them at rock bottom prices because we are fixing the economy so Canadians can't afford to buy homes anymore, so that the newcomers to Canada will get the homes they want. Welcome to Canada. Whether you come to Canada via the legal means or you cross at one of our unmarked border crossings and come here via illegal means, maybe you can't afford the homes that we are offering. You need not worry. You see, in Canada, we are building new homeless shelters for our refugees and new immigrants to Canada so that they have a place to stay. And then we've decided that we are going to do you even one better. So when you bring your family, you have a school right across the street. Yes, and speaking of school, there is a lot of changes coming to schools these days. You see, in Canada, progressiveness is very important. And with our progressiveness, that means that we will teach your children all the ways of progressiveness. So, if you found your culture does not meet your needs to allow your children to transition, to declare a gender that does not exist, you need not worry. Our school systems here in Canada will teach your children that to be gay is to be prideful, to be straight is to be shunned. And whether you like it or not, this is the way it will be. Welcome to the liberal version of Canada. Here in Canada, we have some of the best shopping money could buy. You could purchase anything you would like anywhere, even in small towns like North Bay. And you know, what shopping without a grocery store to do it with? And I know today's world, you know, it's a little rough out there. But here in Canada, the Liberal Party would like you to know that they are there for you. They are behind you. They are there to help you. So we've set up banks nearby so that you could take out a loan and go buy yourself some groceries. Because in the Canadian economy, don't you worry. The government is here for you. If you can't afford a loan, the government will hand out grocery money. It'll only take us 6 months to send you $200 to supplement your grocery bill. So this way you can afford to feed your family and we don't have to feed them for you. Please invest your money. Deposit it in one of our fine financial institutions here in Canada. You see, just like this one here, this way, if you oppose us, we can freeze your bank account without a warrant. This is the way the Liberal government is here for you, to ensure that all Canadian citizens are on the same page. And when the stress of everything gets too high and you need a little relief, the Liberal government has thought of you once again. See, not all cultures around the world partake in alcohol. So the Liberal government thought ahead and legalized marijuana. You see, we are here to be an inclusive country for you. So at almost every second corner, you will find a cannabis dispensary. But don't worry. If you find that's not fulfilling your need, you could turn to our hard drugs on the street. And when you get addicted to those, you can go into any of our wonderful drugstores for your prescription of methadone. You see, you don't even need a doctor to apply for this. You can just walk in there and have the pharmacist fill this order for you and provide you with methadone to help hold you over until you can afford to go get yourself another fix of a hard drug off the street. Don't worry, the Liberal government is working hard at this time to legalize all drugs so that you can purchase those drugs legally too. So come to Canada and vote and support the Liberal Party of Canada, who have brought you here without condition. You see, we need you to come to Canada. We have broken the economy of Canada, and the Canadian citizens cannot afford all the frivolous spending we will do. So we need your money to come to Canada. We need you to finance our future endeavors. And we need you to come to Canada to vote us back in. Because the Canadian citizens are so white supremacist and misogynist and far right that they will strip us of our power as the Liberal Party of Canada. But don't worry, if you feel uncomfortable voting for the Liberal Party of Canada, we have the Junior Liberal Party of Canada called the NDP. You may relate to them because we have a leader in the Junior Liberal Party called Jagmeet Singh. He is a Sikh, so you may be able to relate to him better. Just ignore the fact that he is banned from entering India for supporting terrorists within that country. And his own community in Canada does not support him. When you come to Canada and you realize the taxes strip away 30% of your income, sometimes higher, when the cost of housing is beyond your income level, when the cost of groceries has got to a point that you need to choose between buying groceries or paying rent, when the drugs no longer hold back the tears, Canada's here for you. The Liberal Party of Canada has made it here for you. Maybe you were a member of our military and you got injured serving our great country. Canada's Liberal Party of Canada has made it so that when you ask for a wheelchair, we will, in turn, for your benefit, offer you medically assisted dying. When all those drugs and everything make you realize this country is not what you were told, that the costs have become too much and you can't afford to leave anymore, Canada's here for you. The Liberal Party of Canada has made it so if you declare yourself depressed, you can take on MAID as well. And your family can continue to contribute to the Liberal Party of Canada's deficits, inflation, and cost of living. Welcome to Canada. So when it comes down to it, this sums up the Liberal Party to a T. Welcome to Canada. Welcome to the Fringe.